Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between the mountains and a winding river, there lived a humble farmer named Arjun. Arjun was neither wealthy nor influential, but he was known throughout the village for his calm, warm smile and a heart as open as the sky above. Despite his simple life, Arjun seemed to carry a peace and joy that few people understood. His neighbors were often puzzled by his happiness, especially because they had always believed happiness required wealth or power. People would whisper about him, wondering how he maintained his serene demeanor despite his hard life. One day, a merchant named Kavi, who traveled across kingdoms seeking rare treasures, came to Arjun's village. Kavi had heard rumors of a farmer who held the secret to true happiness, so he decided to pay Arjun a visit. Curious and eager, Kavi walked up to Arjun's modest home just as the sun was beginning to set, casting a golden glow over the village. "Greetings, Arjun," Kavi said, his eyes glinting with curiosity. "I have traveled far and wide, seen kings and sages, and collected treasures of great worth. Yet, I feel no lasting happiness. I have heard that you hold the secret of true happiness, and I wish to know it. Will you share it with me?" Arjun smiled kindly, nodded, and invited Kavi to sit with him by the small garden behind his house. They both sat down, and Arjun paused for a moment, gazing at the stars beginning to appear in the sky. "The secret of happiness," he began, "is simple, yet not easy to find. It lies in 3 small treasures." Kavi leaned in, intrigued. Arjun continued, "The first treasure is gratitude. Each morning when I wake, I remind myself of the blessings I already have, my breath, my health, my loved ones, and even this modest patch of earth I cultivate. By focusing on these gifts, I fill my heart before my day even begins." Kavi nodded slowly, pondering the simplicity of Arjun's words. "And what of the second treasure?" "The second treasure," Arjun said, "is purpose. I find joy in knowing my work, however humble, serves others. My crops feed my family and my village. I find happiness in the knowledge that my life has meaning beyond myself. When we do what we love and know it makes a difference, we feel a light within us that guides us, even in darkness." Kavi's heart softened as he listened, but he couldn't help wondering about the third treasure. "And what is the final treasure?" he asked. "The final treasure," Arjun said with a wise smile, "is forgiveness. Life is full of pain, loss, and moments that wound us deeply. But I have learned that holding on to anger only darkens the heart. By forgiving those who hurt me, and even forgiving myself for my own mistakes, I free myself from the chains of the past. With a heart free of bitterness, I find room for love and peace." For a moment, Kavi sat silently, feeling a new understanding dawn within him. Gratitude, purpose, and forgiveness. These were things money and power could never buy, yet they brought a wealth far greater than any treasure he had ever known. Kavi left Arjun's home that night, not with bags of gold or gems but with a new kind of wealth, one that he carried in his heart. From that day on, he shared Arjun's secret with those he met, finding in himself a happiness he had once thought impossible. Many who heard it would go on to discover their own treasures, each one realizing that true happiness lies not in what we possess, but in how we choose to live, every single day. And so, the story of Arjun and his 3 treasures became a quiet legend in the village, passed down from generation to generation.